I'm with Anthony Tonkin following the 1-1 draw pre-season match at Sutton. And almost interrupted you, Anthony, just talking to one of the Shots fans on the way out there and saying looking forward to the season now, I just can't wait to get going.
Yes, sort of halfway through pre-season now. So, the games are getting there. I think it's only sort of a week and a half. We get underway at home to Aldershot, so I think everyone's really looking forward to it. I think we'll have a good week and a half now. We've got a game Saturday on the pitch, which looks unbelievable. Everyone's buzzing, really looking forward to it.
Great stuff. Pleasure to talk to you tonight. A, after playing 90 minutes, and B, having done that at the place where you pulled up pre-season last year.
Yeah, to be fair, I did have a laugh with Russ before the game, and the gaffer, when we went in after warm-up, I was just happy to get through the warm-up this year. So it was good to get through the warm-up and get a good 90 minutes in as well.
We've had a good pre-season, and I think your unavailability in one of the early games was just purely down to blisters, wasn't it?
Against Chelsea, I sort of injured my toenail. My toenail was sort of I think it's the follicles at the inside the actual nail itself had raised the bed, so I couldn't put my boot on. So I had to give it a few days rest, and touch wood, it's been alright since.
You didn't fancy playing them in your slippers, no?
No, well, you could probably play in a slipper on our pitch, to be fair. It's that nice at the moment.
It does look lovely, doesn't it? What did you think of the pitch out there tonight? It looks nice, but maybe a tad on the lush side.
Probably a little bit long, very dry.
Yeah.
You can only play them what you're given. I think ideally we'd have liked it to be watered and a little bit shorter. Because I think we're looking to play a bit more this year, because last season the circumstances dictated. It was a tough season mentally and physically. We just had to get the job done last year. But I think this year, mentally starting on 0 points is massive. If you go on a good run and you lose a couple, you're still in the mix. Whereas last year you're always in the relegation zone. And, it was tough. So yeah.
And just a thought really for the trialists tonight, it's probably never the best of games when there's so many trialists out there, but they had to be given their chance. It's not always the easiest thing, because if they're not careful they can try too hard to impress, but they've got to fit into the team as well.
I've been in their position before. It's not easy. But I think the key for them is just to try and play the normal game, keep it simple. Don't try and do too much. It's up to the rest of us, that are under contract here, to help them out and to make sure we get as much out of the game we can as well. There's a few of us who played 90 minutes tonight, and a couple of lads came on and got some more minutes. So irrespective of who plays, you have to be professional and get out of the game what you can for yourself as well.
And just your own personal opinion, I appreciate now, Andy and Terry will make any decisions about, which of those trialists, if any of them, will get a place in the squad. But just from being on the pitch for 90 minutes tonight, we're playing with 4, 5, 6 of them. Anyone particularly impressed you?
It's hard sometimes. It's strange when you're playing to keep an eye on what everyone's doing, because you're so focused in your unit. So I'm focused on where I am with Barks is where Forbes was first half, and then obviously second half. I linked up with Jordan on the left, which I like playing with Jordan. He's a good outlet, makes good runs, good movement. So it's hard to always see the bigger picture of what people are doing off the ball. It's up to the gaffer, who he likes and who he thinks deserves.
Well, that's it. I think that's a very, very good answer there. I mean, obviously, I could have an opinion, you could have an opinion, but it really is up to them. Presumably, the 5, 6 lads that went out there tonight are, possibly going for maybe 1, 2. Places left in the squad, so it's very difficult. But look forward to Wimbledon on Saturday, and they should have 1 or 2 familiar faces in their side.
I think so. Just trying to think who's gone there.
Who's there and who's left? Because Danny's gone now, isn't he?
I do know a couple of players. I used to play with Danny Ballman, who's gone there. He's not a bad player. So I think it's a good game. It'll be a good test for us. And I think it'll be quite realistic to what we can expect this season in terms of the opposition. They'll probably be slightly better than a lot of the teams we play. But it'll be a good test, and I think the lads will be looking forward to it.
Great to see you back fit and well, Anthony. See you Saturday.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
Cheers, buddy.
Good to see you.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate.